Imagine this new proposed rule. If you've ever taken food stamps or public housing or Medicaid, this could impact your green card forever. Under this new rule, immigration will now have broad power to deny green cards from those immigrants that taken those benefits in the past while they were not eligible. In this video, we'll talk about what this new proposed rule is about, when it's going to become effective, and what can you do now to keep yourself safe and get that green card. Hello everybody and welcome back to Immigration Channel. In this video, we'll talk about a new proposed rule just a few days ago that says if you ever taken public benefits, Medi-Cal, food stamps, public housing, this could impact your green card big time, even if you have a good sponsor that makes plenty of money. So let's break it down. What is actually happening? Well, a few days ago, DHS announced this new rule, and the rule says the following. This essentially gives USCIS officer broad power to enforce the public charge rule and make it 10 times stricter than it is today. Under this new rule, immigration officer could count against you almost any public benefit received by you or your family members. Common benefits that could be potentially used against you are Medicaid, SNAP, food stamps, CHIP, Section 8, and other public housing assistance. So if you or your family members ever taken those when you were not eligible, immigration officers could use it as a negative factor in your green card application. This could impact mixed families and any families with past benefits used when they were not eligible for those benefits. Let's take an example of how this could work. Say Maria came to the United States legally 5 years ago, then married a US citizen, and while they were married 3 years ago, she was pregnant, lost her job, and when she was pregnant, she took Medicaid for her care and CHIPS food stamps for her child. And she did that for over a year while going through the pregnancy. Under the current rules today, it is fine. She is going to be good because her husband makes plenty of money. He is a US citizen, qualifies under the affidavit of support rules. Under the proposed rule that will be effective later on, I'll tell you when it's going to be effective, she's going to be in trouble because she wasn't eligible for Medicaid. She's not eligible to take these food stamps, and that could be a negative factor in the process of her getting her green card. Let's take another example. Ahmed, software engineer, got his I-140 approved, going through the immigration process, and he personally never received any benefits. His wife, on the other hand, while going through the 485 adjustment of status, received housing assistance through Section 8, and she received this assistance for 3 years. All happened before his income was so high while she was in school. Under today's public charge rule, Section 8 received by a family member is never an issue. Under the proposed rule, it could be a negative factor in the decision to give them a green card. And not only against the wife, but against the entire family as they're applying to finish their residency, which is going to be devastating, guys. Many people who have taken these public benefits because they needed them. They couldn't afford housing. They needed it to care for their children. These negative factors could be used against them because right now it's not a problem if you take Medicaid or Section 8 public housing or any of those benefits I mentioned, food stamps. But under this new expanded public charge rules, many people are going to be at risk, potentially never being able to get their green cards. So what's going to happen with this rule? It's going to go through a public comments period for the next 30 days, all through December 15, 2025. And then it's going to be finalized for late January, early February 2026. So guys, to summarize this, the public charge expanded rule is coming. And the reason it's coming is because the government is trying to limit the amount of people that can actually qualify for a green card. And they're doing this by many things, by, with the increased deportations, with the increased difficulty of getting work visas or family petitions, the amount of denials. But this is an interesting trend because it, first of all, gives officers incredible power to make a decision. So it doesn't mean automatically just because you use Section 8 public benefits or you use Medicaid or food stamps, it doesn't mean automatically your green card will be denied. What it does, it gives these officers incredible power to send your case for more information, request for evidence, send your case for further review to determine if you're eligible for the green card. It's going to put a lot of cases on hold. It's going to create a massive backlog of adjudication because now these officers have so much power to make that decision. So, guys, what I'm suggesting right now is the following. If you are eligible to apply for a green card under the current rules, you have to do it. Whether you're married to a citizen or you're eligible because your dates are current, don't delay. Save your money, do whatever it takes to apply before the end of January, because once this rule becomes effective, it's going to make the process of getting a green card so much more complicated. So remember, it's not just because you applied for these benefits, automatically you'll be denied. No, it gives them the power to say, yeah, that's a strike against you, which puts you at a much more anxiety, right? So it's not a black and white thing, just to clarify. Even if you use these public benefits, you're not automatically barred. It just makes it more difficult for you guys to apply for benefits because of the power that these officers have. So once again, any questions, let me know in the comments. And hopefully this information will make it easier for you guys to make a decision in your green card journey as well. So guys, if you're watching this video and you're ready to apply for the green card, do it now under the old rules, because we don't even know if this public charge rule will become effective. But if it will become effective, it's going to make it very difficult for a lot of people to qualify for a green card. So whether it's employment-based green card or family-based, you need to act now and apply for your green card today. Send me a text, 619-483-4549, or go to www.immigrationsap.com if you want to start that process before this crazy rule becomes effective. It is going to impact so many people because quite a few people have taken these public benefits for a short amount of time as they needed it because they couldn't afford or because they were really struggling. And now the government is going to use this against those immigrants. So be mindful, be aware, share this video with somebody who might need to know about it, and leave me a comment if you have any further questions. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next video.